The Rent Control Department says government purse is bleeding owing to leakages in collection of 8% rent tax. The department cannot tell how many residential homes are being rented at present. The Rent Control Department is only able to collect the rent tax upon complaints.
Renting out over 20 rooms to different tenants without paying rent tax. That was the case we chanced on during an arbitration at the Rent Control. This landlord had never paid the rent tax. He apparently was hearing of the rent tax for the first time. So for all the apartments he was renting out to over 20 tenants at 220 Ghana cedis a month, taxes had never been paid. The Rent Control is only able to collect taxes on behalf of the GRA when cases like this come. But until then, several landlords get away with the rent tax. Lawrence Waga got to pay the tax when he brought his case to the Rent Control for the first time. But he paid the tax without knowing.
The whole money was 2,000 something. And at the end of the day, they took 1.6, which is 60 Ghana cedis from the money, and they told us that it's a commission that we have to pay, but we didn't know where that money was going to. And when I demanded for a receipt, they told me that office does not have an official receipt to give to us, so that money was just given to them just like that.
I wondered then, wouldn't it be easier for the rent tax to be collected when there is a database on all rented apartments? But the Rent Control did not have it.
Oh, I can't tell you. It's impossible. I can't tell you how many houses are on landlord-tenant arrangements. I can't tell you. I cannot. I can't tell you the figure now. If I want to know, it's not possible. No, we don't. It's possible for us to do it, but I don't have the personnel to gather the statistics. About 80% don't know about it, and some do know, but they pretend they don't know. You know, in Ghana here, landlords or people don't want to pay tax. They will pretend they don't know. But I think when they come here, we educate them. It's the duty of the Internal Revenue Service. Honestly, we are doing their work for them.
The Rent Control is worried there are several leakages with the property rate and rent tax collection, and the Ministry of Water Resources, Works and Housing agrees.
If you go to the US or Europe, you see that the states, and for that matter, the local assemblies, depend largely on property tax. But Ghana, it's difficult to do it. So I think that's what we are trying to do, and it will be mostly handled by the municipal and district assemblies, actually.
For every rent paid, tenants are expected to be giving rent cards, which is also not done, denying the Rent Control of revenue.